Hey guys, welcome back. So now we're gonna cover on how to detect RNM or V2k. La 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 la. Sorry, I just had like a smoke. Give me 1 second. La 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 la. Okay, I'm good. Anyways, so here we go. For example, when you experience sudden severe aggression and agitation, it's the perps using impulse injections and memory management tactics, artificially injected, not you, and is not you, and is part and parcel mind control. No, it's you. If you're getting gang stalked, if you feel that everyone is watching you, if your mind is tired, if you have more than enough reasons to have a sudden bout of aggression, of being upset. No one can inject aggression into you. That's stupid. Stop attributing sudden bouts of aggression to gang stalking. You are having sudden bouts of aggression because you are getting gang stalked, and that is more than enough reason to have a sudden bout of aggression or agitation. Period. This is bullshit. Next. So then, look for patterns of compulsive behavior or thoughts and contrast that current state of mind, powerful emotions, and impulses with your normal state to identify the attacks. Look for patterns. Everything they do is based on patterns. No, we as human beings, function on patterns. Period. Also, of course, your normal self, your normal state is going to be different than when you're having a powerful emotion. I mean, if you're having a powerful emotion, it's because you are having a powerful emotion, not because someone is injecting a powerful emotion into you. You know, so if whenever you feel happiness or whatever, feel the emotion. No one is injecting you any type of emotion. That's a lie. So one time, you know, when you're having a pleasant time and when you're listening to something really ecstatic and you feel like tingling in your body, I once stopped that tingling because I felt that it was being put to me by gang stalkers. So I stopped myself from having a pleasant, amazing sensation because I was attributing it to gang stalkers. Fuck no. Don't ever you stop yourself from feeling an emotion. All right? Being negative, being positive, explore why you're having it. So one, if you're tired, you're exhausted, you're getting gang stalked, of course you're gonna get angry. Of course you're gonna have a sudden bout of aggression. That's normal. What they want you to do is to have a reaction or believe that these reactions are being put to you by gang stalkers. Notice how everything that you could possibly do is being attributed to gang stalking. Once, if you're mad, it's because gang stalkers made you mad. So now because they're trying to have this emotion. If you're having this emotion, it's because gang stalkers are putting this emotion onto you. So you want to, they're trying to make you feel this negative emotion so that you will believe that it's injected to you artificially. No, you are a human being. You are made out of emotions. Period. To stop attributing any type of emotion to gang stalkers. That's impossible. They cannot inject you with some type of emotion. That's bullshit. All right? I'm calling it out. There's no such thing as they're artificially injecting an emotion onto you. Stop believing that. Next. Remember, they want to keep you thinking about them. So, believing that your emotions are being produced by gang stalkers is constantly thinking about them. Period. They must isolate the mind control victim in order to minimalize all external interference in order to force the trauma-based mind control victim to internalize or internally focus on neuroprogramming. No, they want you, that's a lie. They want you to focus on believing that everything that's happening to you, any minor inconvenience, any thought, any emotion is caused by gangstalking. So, no. Stop following the narrative that everything is gangstalking based. You're gonna have sudden bouts of emotions because you're tired, because you're upset, because you're getting gangstalked, because what is there not to be upset or emotional about getting gangstalked? There is everything. But there's a thing. You have to stop thinking about it. When you see a perp outside in front of you pretending to be talking on the phone, all you do is just ignore it and do what you're doing. Ignore it, because it's not gonna affect you unless you let it affect you. All right? Your job is to control your mind, to pull it away from anything that has to do with gangstalking and focus on what you were doing. Such as me, there was just one person on the phone right there in front of me, just like this, blah, 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 blah. And, that's the fourth person, in the past 20 minutes. One time. So me believing that it's a gangstalker, or me believing that it's just someone talking on the phone, who cares? What are they gonna do? Nothing. Chances are they're just on the phone, or chances are it's a gangstalker. Why do I care? It's not gonna affect me, because I'm doing this, and then I have to go to the gym and have an amazing workout, and then I have to come back, shower and do more videos. That's it. What they're doing is, if they are or if they're not, it's none of my business. It's only my business because when I can talk about it. So like right now, that's what they've been doing. They've been doing that for they're going really hard. But I'm at a trolley station. Everyone is communicating with someone, right? It could be that, or it could be a gangstalker. Do I care? Yeah, because I don't care in the matter that it affects me negatively. I care about it because it is information that I can use and that I can help you. The truth of the matter is that I'm never gonna know if they're gangstalkers or not. And it's okay not knowing. But I'm not gonna dwell on not knowing forever. Why? Because it's not affecting me. It used to affect me. But now I don't care. Because that's how you beat gangstalking. You beat it by not caring. You just do what you have to do. Focus on your life. Who cares if they're following you? What are they gonna do? They can't do shit. They can try to make you believe that they're talking about you on the phone. They're reporting about you. So what? You can report as much as you want. I'm busy. Period. You wanna keep making your life yours. Alright? And stop thinking about gangstalking. Because in the end, they're just stupid people doing things around to try to influence you. Don't let them. Next. Remember, they want blah blah blah. This is a weapon-based system. Also, they can keep you constantly thinking about them by doing this. When they're following you and they're just doing the gangstalking signal, that is the most effective way. That really is. But they don't do it when I'm sober. Which makes me wonder, am I imagining most of it? Because when I'm sober and when I'm not in the gangstalking mindset, nothing happens. Was it just an illusion? Was it a vision? Maybe. So your mind is what produces reality. So if your mind is producing a vision that you will confuse with reality, you're never gonna find out if it was real or not. And like I said, it is best if you live it and then you ignore it, and then you're just okay with not knowing. That's it. You can't do anything about it. What are you gonna do? Am I gonna break my head trying to figure out what was an illusion and what wasn't? You're gonna have illusions. You're gonna see things that are indistinguishable from reality, and the things that you see are gonna be completely parallel to the narrative of gangstalking. It's gonna be not parallel, in line perfectly with gangstalking. But all you have to do is to ignore it and just keep going with your life. Because the more you think about it, the more frequent these illusions are going to be, and the more real. So your job is to focus on living your life. Ignore gang stalking. Ignore it. Stay away from people that make you feel uncomfortable. Ignore everything gang stalking based. And that's it. It's easy for me to say because it took me 6 years to learn how to ignore it. But pay attention. When do they stop doing it? When you're sober, when you're not using drugs, when you're busy with your life, is when they become less powerful. So do everything in your power to make the gang stalking operation less powerful. Stop using drugs. I have to stop having sex. I have to stop using drugs. I have to stop being on any type of hookup site. And you know, it feels like a violation of my rights. Because it is. But swallow up your pride and get used to the idea that you're getting gang stalked. You have to take measures. It's unfair. But life is unfair. You're living life on hard mode. And that's a blessing in disguise, because what are you learning from gang stalking? One, I'm learning how to control my vices. I'm learning how to control my sexual drive. I'm learning self-control. And gang stalking is the best teacher of self-control. It is not willingly. It's like how guys go into like a fucking monk temple to learn martial arts. But take gang stalking as a temple to teach you how to self-control. You are going to be indirectly manipulated into behaving in ways that are self-destructive. So take it as a school that is forcing you to not be self-destructive. And use that free time that you would be using to self-destruct as to grow. So I'm using gang stalking as a way to teach me on how to control my drug addiction, control my sex drive, and to pretty much learn how to please myself in a way that is not self-destructive, and build the best body that I will have ever had in my life. And to focus on this, that is super productive, and that it's helping me to deal with gang stalking a lot better. Making a YouTube channel is the best thing that I have ever done to deal with gang stalking. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. It's therapy. It's therapeutic. Next. Blah, blah. You can limit and counter this effect by learning to read active memory while blocking their system. However, it takes quite a bit of skill and self-awareness utilizing cognitive defense method through redirecting the remote neural attacks, also known as redirection. There is some truth to this. The redirection that I want to teach you is the redirection of your mind to not allow your mind to be freely thinking about whatever you want to think. You have to have more self-awareness and be aware of the current thought patterns that you're having. Like your default thought, oh, it's a gang stalker. Be aware of it. And then you have to replace it. You have to, as soon as you have that thought, you have to see, what is the probability that it's a gang stalker talking on their phone right where I see them? Could it be a gang stalker, or could it be someone because I'm here at a trolley station or at a bus station, and there could be a gang stalker or a person or a homeless person just taking care of their business. The truth is that I will never know. And I have to be okay with not knowing. Because in the end, it doesn't matter. It's someone just doing what they have to do. It's unimportant. It's trivial. Don't give it importance. Revert. You have to bring your mind back to whatever you're thinking, and to keep going about your life, about your current task. That is redirection. Redirection is just you redirecting your mind from an important thing that is happening back to what's important to you. All right? And that is redirection. Practice redirection. Redirecting your mind to whatever you want your mind to think. Not what you feel that gang stalkers want you to think. Stop giving importance to whatever gang stalkers want you to think. In the end, you're never gonna know as if it's a gang stalker or if it's a person. In the end, who cares? You have to learn not to care. That's the best weapon. That's the best antidote to gang stalking. Is not giving a fuck about what they're doing, because in the end, they're complete strangers. And why are you gonna give a fuck about complete strangers if they don't give a fuck about you? Obviously. Stop giving a fuck about them and give a fuck about you. Alright? That's all I have to talk about. We're done with this section. I'm gonna head to the gym and we're gonna talk about more about redirection our next video. Alright? Thank you. Bye.